Yo, it's your boy Coach Joe, Ambassador Basketball for your Delaware Blue Coats. Man, it is time and time again for another episode of Books and Basketball. And I am excited. We know it's Black History Month, and so we're going to be having some fun today. And we know this guy is just an icon. He's a leader, he's a legend, and he's an inspiration to us all. So, on behalf of Nemours A.I. DuPont Hospital for Children, I want you guys to sit back, relax, go get you some snacks. That was not meant to rhyme, but it did. And hurry right back. See, that was a rhyme too. We're going to get right into it. A young Martin Luther King Jr. All right? Come on. Man, oh man. Young Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. Hey, Chex, I think you're going to like this one. All right. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great American. He led black people in their struggle to win the same rights that white people have. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been there many a time. Beautiful. On January 15th, 1929. It's amazing. My dad was born 1927. Oh, man. His family called him ML. Marvelous Leader. That's what it stands for. The King family spent a lot of time in church. Reverend King was the pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. ML loved to sit and listen to his father preach. ML loved sports too, just like Coach Joe. And he and his friends played football. I did. Baseball. Yes, I did. And basketball. Y'all know what's going on. ML was one of the best players. As was Coach Joe. I was, Chex. I'm not dealing with him today. One day when ML was 6 years old, his friend's mother told him he could not play with her son anymore. What? We're white and you're colored, she said. No way. No way. ML went home crying. He didn't understand why the color of his skin should make a difference to anyone. ML's mother gave him a hug. Then she told him a story. Isn't that like Mom? Even when we do things in school and things don't feel right, Mom always has something to tell us to relax us. ML's mother told him that at one time, many black people in America were slaves. You had to work hard for white families and do whatever they were told. Now there were no more slaves, but some white people still treated blacks unfairly. And guess what? Some people, many colors and races and cultures, still treat other people unfairly. You are just as good as anyone else, and so are all of you, ML's mother told him, and don't you forget it. As Martin grew older, he learned there were many bad laws that treated blacks unfairly. Man, this is going to inspire somebody today. Black children and white children had to go to different schools. There were playgrounds, restaurants, and hotels where only white people could go. In stores, blacks had to stand in the back and wait until all the white customers had been helped first. These laws made Martin very sad. He wanted to do something to change them. So he studied hard in school. Virtually, that's what you guys have to still do. Stay focused. He read all the time. Sometimes he spent his whole allowance on books. Martin finished high school when he was only 15. Then he went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, a prestigious college. While he was there, Martin decided he would be a minister just like his father. Got to study. Knowledge is truly the key. Later, Martin went to school in Boston. Oh, I love Boston. There he met a pretty girl named Coretta Scott. They fell in love. Soon she became Mrs. King. In 1954, Martin got his first job as a pastor in Montgomery, Alabama. Something important was about to happen there. This is a great, great book about a great, great man. In 1955, a black woman named Rosa Parks was riding the bus home after a long day at work when the bus driver told her to give up her seat to a white man. Mrs. Parks said no. She was arrested and put in jail. The black people of Montgomery were very angry. They decided not to ride the buses until the law was changed. Mattern helped lead this protest. For almost a year, black people walked or shared car rides with friends. The bus company lost a lot of money. Finally, the law was changed. Black people could sit wherever they wanted. After that, Mattern led protests all over the South. Many times, people were hurt. Sometimes, Mattern was arrested. No matter what happened, Mattern always said, "Love your enemies." He would not use violence as a weapon. He, as you and I should, take on his example and only believe in peace. See that? Everything can truly be done in a peaceful manner. It really can. In 1963, Mattern spoke to a huge group of people in Washington, D.C. "I have a dream," he told them. He dreamed that someday all Americans would be treated equally. In 1964, Mattern won a very important award called the Nobel Peace Prize. It showed that the whole world admired his efforts for peace and freedom. Sadly, not everyone believed in peace. On April 4th, 1968, Coach Joe was only 2 years old. A man killed Mattern outside his motel room in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin Luther King Jr. had helped to change many unfair laws, and he showed all Americans how important it is to love and respect one another. We can disagree, but we can do it respectively. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for this edition of Books and Basketball.